Hello, good afternoon and welcome all polo liners on the live stream. We're back for more Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy action, and today's game comes live and direct from Zakara here in the Berkshire countryside, and well, I can tell you that it's an absolute corker of a day. The temperature is 18 degrees. There's 5% chance of rain. I can't even see a cloud. I don't know who's put that up, but I think they may well be wrong. We've got a beautiful day and a beautiful setting for this clash between Park Place and the Vikings. Lovely shots from the drone, looking straight down the barrel of this field. What a beautiful setting that is. Doesn't look much better than that, I can tell you. The umpires are out there. We've got on the ponies Jason Dixon and Julian Appleby, two very, very experienced umpires, and the third man, the referee for today's match, is Howard Smith. Let's have a look at the runners and riders. Park Place, team total 22 goals. Andre Borodin is at number 1 off a 0-goal handicap. At 2, Will Harper playing off 4 goals. 3 is Fran Elizalde off an 8-goal handicap. And at the back, Facundo Pieris is playing off 10 goals, of course. And in fact, I can tell you that Santos Merlos is playing in the number 2 shirt there for Park Place. That's a mistake. Harper is not playing. That's Santos Merlos. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Let's have a look at the Vikings. They're playing in the white shirts with the red trim. And number 1 is Siri off a 0-goal. Mark Tomlinson takes the 2 spot, playing off 6. Diego Kavanagh is at 3. And Juan Martin Zubia is playing in the number 4 shirt for the Vikings, also team totaling 22 goals. And we saw the Vikings over at Billingberry a few days ago. We've had a good look at them, and it will be nice to have a look at Park Place today. I've not seen them play yet this season. Let's have a look at the social media messaging platforms. It'd be great to hear from you. We've got Instagram at PoloLineOK, Facebook at PoloLineInt, and Twitter at PoloLine. Get your messages in. We've got the phones on and we are ready to get your messages read out as and when we can. Let us know where you're watching the action from, who you're supporting, and we will put a shout out as and when we can. Looks like we've got pretty much everybody. There's a couple of players just changing their stick and ball ponies onto their first chucker ponies. Here comes Pieris. He's going to start coming into your shot just about now. There he goes, the number 4 in the blue shirt, Facundo Pieris. Julian Appleby is on the painted pony, the Azuleja. And on the far side, Jason Dixon is just having a chat with the players and laying down the law. Well, he's certainly got everyone's attention. Like a Dicko masterclass. Fantastic. Just running through a few things where the players can change. Behind the goal lines, of course. There's been a couple of modifications to the rules this year, and every year umpires meet and decide what they can do to make the game better, safer, cleaner, and a better spectator sport. Jason just running through some of those things. The ball's in play here, and it is Facundo Pieris. Pieris coming out there, flicking the ball on the near side, and immediately he's got the whistle. Looks like this is going to be a spot hit penalty 5 in favour of Park Place. You can see the ball just, he's there and coming across there and trying to nick that one away. Creating the foul was Kavanagh. So Park Place, driven downfield. It's gone into the traffic, and big ride-off coming in there. That's nice work from Tomlinson. Comes around the corner. Here's Mark. Oh, he's done well. Very well. Good skills from Tomlinson. Sets the play up here for the Vikings. Leaves the ball for his teammate. And he's got a little bit of space to run into. In fact, the pass has gone out to the left-hand side there. That was from Kavanagh. out towards Zubia, but it's been stolen back here, and Park Place have possession once again. Fran. Tomlinson's there for a piece of the action, picked up this time by Piedis. Fakul shunts it through, didn't quite get the contact he wanted, and Zubia's open backhander is going to release Kavanagh, and Kavanagh is coming through. Can he evade the hook here and get this one up over the halfway line? Yes, he can. He's crunched it long, almost too long. It's a little bit wide, and the inside track here belongs to the Park Place player, Elizalde, and he's done well. Oh, has he? He's left it behind. A mistake there. It looked like he was well set. And the Whites want the whistle, but play will continue, and it's Fakul Piedis escaping and turning defence into attack here for Park Place. Piedis, stick and balling down the field. Tranquilo is the call from Fran Elizalde. We can hear it from here, and that means he's got a bit of time and space, and eventually he curls that one round towards goal. He's had a lovely draw on that. Siri goes back in defence. Andre, oh, look at this from Andre. He's absolutely smoked it, and Vorodin, with his first touch and contribution of the match, has absolutely smashed that straight through the middle of the goal, and Park Place go a goal to good. Let's have a look. Siri thought about coming in. In the end, Andre was too quick, took the inside track, and look at that. Well, that's clinical. Superb from the front man for Park Place. And they go 1-0 here with 5 minutes remaining in the first. Ball's back in play. Piedis once again tries to get a cut shot downfield. Didn't quite get maybe as much angle as he would have liked, but he's found his teammate, and here comes Fran. Fran sets himself, fizzes it down towards goal, and that one looks like it's hard, but it's wide to the left, and it has gone out of play. So another good attack for Park Place, and well, blistering start from the Blues. So the knock-in here is going to be with Juan Martin Zubia. The number 4 circling around here and just nudging it forward. Looks up, finds a short measured pass out towards Kavanagh. Kavanagh, big ride-off coming in there, which was adjudged to be firm but fair. That was Fran Elizalde trying to put the squeeze on Kavanagh. Kavanagh coming in and being pushed out of the way there by Facundo Piedis. Piedis with a clever little flick towards Fran. Elizalde now around the corner. Can he return the pass up towards Piedis? Piedis is in here. It's gone a little bit out to the right-hand side, but he's going to set himself and go for the first time under the next shot. It is Piedis. Oh, he's got it. That's sensational from Facundo Piedis. Wonderful goal from the blue shirts of Park Place. And, well, it was Piedis who set it all up when he came back in defence, found a clever little flick towards his teammate. And Elizalde noticed that Piedis had gone beyond the last line of defence. And look at this for the next shot. Set himself. So this is game number 7 in the Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. Match day 6, and we've seen already some superb contests, including one yesterday that was an absolute belter. If you missed that, don't worry, we've got some match highlights coming up for you at half-time here from yesterday's match, where we had a 12-11 situation over at the Royal County of Berkshire. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the ball is back in play, and here comes Zubia. Leaves it there for Tomlinson. Mark shunts that one out to the right-hand side. He's looking for Kavanagh. Kavanagh takes the man and leaves it here for Zubia. But they've overcomplicated it, and the Blues have nicked it back here. This is good work. And working his way through the traffic. Nice pass downfield from Fran up towards Nico. Fakul, should I say. Fakul chopping it back towards him, but Zubia is there in defence. Here comes Juan Martin Zubia. Appealing for the foul, but he'll get back and retrieve this. Piedis is there for a piece of the action. Looks like he may have to yield, and he does. Kavanagh picks it up now for the Vikings. Goes down the left-hand side. Here comes Zubia. Zubia on the chestnut. Sets himself. Got a little bit too tight to the ball there. He wanted to hit the cut shot, but in the end, he was just a little bit too close. And as Merlos comes across his cover, the umpire's whistle has gone. And Julian Appleby right on the spot, as he always is. And the whistle has gone. It looks like for all the world this is going to be marched down the field. Let's have another look at it. Got a bit tight to the ball there because I think there may have been a pass on, but in the end he just nudged it forward and Merlos came in, and he's adjudged to have just well, got a bit too close there, didn't give him enough space to go to the ball, and as a result the umpires have not only given the penalty, but they've moved it down and they've given a penalty 3. So a 40-yard hit. And the first opportunity here for the Vikings. This is their first glimpse of goal. And it's going to be Zubia who's going to have the responsibilities here on the chestnut. Zubia opens up and smashes it over the top. Superb contact on the ball from Juan Martin Zubia, the 8-goal Argentine. And he's put the Whites on the scoreboard here. They're trailing by 1. It's 2-1 in favour of Park Place. So back to the centre. Just waiting for Tomlinson to join the throw-in. And we're back on underway and in play here. Zubia's got it. He's appealing for the foul there. He's lost possession. Here comes Merlos. Santos. Oh, just a little bit sticky on the turn there, and the ball's been nicked away by Kavanagh. Diego. Oh, and possession changing hands here, left, right, and centre, because coming in and stealing that back is Facundo Pieres. Pieres across the field. Appleby getting out of the way there on that nice little Azuleja pony, but there's a whistle off the ball. And I'm not sure if something's been said, or was there a misuse of the whip. Let's have a look here. Here's Facundo. Ooh, it's a ride-off. It's a ride-off they didn't like. And the umpires are pointing downfield. Jason Dixon and Julian Appleby, very, very experienced umpires. And I can tell you, folks, that this season in the umpires' meeting, there was a lot of chat about ride-offs, missed-time ride-offs, ride-offs with too much angle. We know as a polo community that we have to do everything in our power to keep the game as safe as possible. And that one was adjudged to have been mistimed and behind the saddle. And as a result, the penalty has gone in favour of the Vikings. And there's a golden opportunity here for Zubia to tie the scores at 2. He's absolutely smashed it. It's gone a country mile. And it is straight through the middle. The flag is raised, and it is 2-2 here with just over a minute remaining in the first. Well, he certainly looks confident over the penalties, doesn't he? 2 nice ones to get him going. And he's tied the match. And the Blues, who have had much of the ball and much of the play, find themselves pegged back here by the Vikings. Pieris coming through and appealing for the foul. Zubia's there. Miscontrol from him. He's got Tomlinson and Kavanagh in behind. Kavanagh picks it up now and drives it downfield. Back in defence, here goes Fran. Elizalde. Open backhander looking for the turning Merlos, but first to show here will be Kavanagh. A little flick there on the near side. Comes in there with Santos Merlos. Facundo is there. He's appealing for the foul, but play will continue, and it's Kavanagh back in defence, facing his own goal. He's got some protection there from Juan Martin Zubia, who's got the block on Merlos, and that's given Kavanagh a chance to turn the corner and try and set up an attack here for the Vikings. Stick raised there by Zubia. He's back in control here, and he's crunched that one forward, and Siri will have an opportunity, and Siri is going down. She's going to have to try and drag this one back under her pony's neck. The first shot looks good to me, but she's still got an awful lot of work to do with the angle. Another shot coming in from Siri, and oh, she's done superbly well, but in the end, she is wide to the right, and the ball is out of play. It's going to be a knock-in to the Blues when they come back, but the umpires deciding that that is enough for the first chucker. And at the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a tied game here. Park Place 2, Vikings 2. Welcome back, Polo Liners. Welcome back to Zakara for this Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales trophy clash between Park Place and the Vikings. And we've got all the twos on the scoreboard. 2-2, start of the second. And, well, Park Place having much of the early play, but they got pegged back by a couple of penalties that were avoidable, you have to say. And they'll conceding a couple of silly fouls and allowing the Vikings to have a couple of pops at goal from the penalty spot, and Zubir taking both of his chances and tying the game at twos. There's Facundo Pires, the number 4 for Park Place, considered one of the greatest. One in the rankings. Here he comes. Facu under his pony's neck. Fran has it. He's under pressure there from Diego Cavana. Still in possession here and turning and coming downfield. Andre is there, but Cavana's got between those two players and he's stolen the ball away. Here comes Zubir. Zubir hooked out of it. Cavana on the loop. Will have a chance to go for goal. And that one's been driven down and the whistle has gone, because Diego Cavana did not find a passage through to goal. Let's have another look at it. It was a good position for the Vikings, but he possibly could have been a bit more patient here. He's driven that straight into Elizalde, and the umpires don't like that. It's a spot hit, penalty 5 in favour of Park Place. Pires takes a tap. Still working it forward. Pires looking for some space. He's trying to lose the attentions here of Mark Tomlinson, who's been given the duties of trying to mark Facu there from that. Oh, that's a mishit. Tomlinson comes in. Oh, and he reached out and had a little nibble there, Mark. He thought he could come in and take that mishit away from Elizalde, but the umpires thinking twice about that. Let's have a look. There's the mishit. It's coming across the field. And in the end, Mark just having to wait for the ball to catch up with him, and the angle was just too steep. The umpires are going to march down, and it's just a question of where. It looks like a 3. It is a 3. 40-yard hit. And it is Facundo Pires who has teed the ball up there on that cross. Comes around. 2 lazy, leisurely practice swings. Then he straightens up. Facu. He's got the height. Is it straight? I think he's dragged it. I think he's missed it left. He has. Well, well, well. Chance has gone. Possession back to the Vikings. Score remains 2-2 here in the second. Here comes Zubia. Goes out towards his teammate Cavana, but he's been beaten to the ball there by Elizalde. His backhander was didn't go very far, did it? Probably went higher than it went far. And there's a whistle on the play. There was a couple of players coming through, including Facundo Pires and Diego Cavana. It looks like this is going to be a penalty 5 spot hit to the Blues. Difficult to see from this angle. There's the backhander that went absolutely nowhere. Oh, and you can see that it was Zubia and Cavana both there, but the blue player had the line of the ball. And there's an opportunity here for Facundo on the angle. Way over by the boards, but well within range. Pires, the height's good. Has he got the direction? No, he's turned that one over as well, and he's hooked it left. So another sigh of relief here from the Vikings, who seem to be just about holding out in defence. Still tied at 2-2. Zubia. Same play, out towards Cavana. This time Diego has gone beyond Fran, and he's got the play. leaves it there for Tomlinson. Tomlinson nudges it down the boards. Has he shown too much of that to Merlos? Zubia back in possession. Little show and go from Juan Martin Zubia. And then a little flick back towards Diego Kavanagh, but the Blues have jumped all over this. Tomlinson finds himself in the right place at the right time, and this is good from Mark. Coming across the field, a little miscontrol from him, and there's a counter-attack on here for the Blue Shirts. And look at this, Fran is flying down the field. He's looking over his shoulder to see where Facundo Piedis is. He's gone for the under the neck shot, tried to put that right out in front of goal towards Facu, but in the end the attack has broken down and Zubia comes around the corner. And he's appealing for the foul, and well, it looked like Elizalde might well have just come in and obstructed him not once but twice. Let's have a look. There's Zubia with time to turn, and then he comes in there, and well, it was the second one I don't think they liked. First one he might well have already been there, and it might have been Zubia putting the ball under the pony. They might have let that go, but the second one, Appleby once again right on the spot, and it's going to be a 5B penalty here in favour of the Vikings. So they're just having a chat. Tomlinson, the number 2, on the bay. Diego Kavanagh, also on a bay pony. He's in the 3 shirt with the blue helmet. But it is Zubia bringing the ball back into play here for the Vikings. Juan Martin leaves it there for Diego. Kavanagh looking for the space to open up. He's got Piedis waiting for him. Diego Kavanagh's done well here, and he's taken on Facu Piedis, but he's over the top of it. Zubia is there. Merlos comes in with a ride-off there on Zubia, but Zubia's going to have the goal shot. He fizzes one under his pony's neck, but he hasn't quite got all of that. And back in defence and down into the corner and turning the play. Here is Facundo Piedis. Piedis over the top. Zubia back in control here for the Vikings. It's all a bit scrappy down in the corner there, folks. Tomlinson. He finds one down towards goal. Looks pretty close. And Kavanagh comes in and he's flicked it towards goal. But in doing so, he's also drawn the umpire's whistle. He tried to go beyond his man and play the ball in front of his horse, but the umpires didn't like it. And with 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining on the clock here, and the score still tied at 2-2, the umpires have blown their whistle and they're going to give a change. You see, just didn't go far enough past Fran, who was appealing for the foul. And in the end, the umpires have got him just reaching across in front of that pony. Indeed it is. It's a penalty 5. Players called. Facundo Piedis goes hard and under his pony's neck. And he's found Fran on the far side of the field. Zubia comes across to him, but Elizalde with enough time to put the brakes on and try and bring this one back in field. Oh, and he tried to get the pass to Facundo, and he's not the perfect pass. Big ride-off coming in from Mark Tomlinson that was firm but fair. Has momentarily put Facundo Piedis into a defensive position, but he's spun the corner and retained possession, and he's about to launch this one downfield here. Piedis. Zubia comes in. Well-timed ride-off coming in from Juan Martin Zubia. He's nicked the ball away from Facundo here. Facundo trying to reach out and hook that backhander, and here comes Diego Kavanagh. A superb head-to-head play, though, by Merlos. Oh, lovely stuff from Merlos, who read the situation well, and he's working this one through. They're calling for the pass, and there is the pass. He's absolutely smashed it downfield. But first to surface in defence here will be Juan Martin Zubia. Switches to the near side, flicks that one out towards the boards. Kavanagh on the turn there, under pressure from Merlos. The two Argentines coming together, but Diego Kavanagh's done well. He's got some backup here. Here's the cavalry. It's Mark Tomlinson. Tomlinson infield. Merlos reaching out there and having a waft on the near side. Didn't get much on that, but to be fair to him, the ball was about 3 feet off the ground. Diego Kavanagh is there, and the whistle has gone as Kavanagh came together with Fran Elizalde. And the umpires didn't like it. Let's have a look at the replay. That was the Merlos attempt. And, well, it's going to be a penalty 5 in favour of the Blues. And it was just a little bump behind the saddle, wasn't it? And they didn't like it. Those are the ones that they're trying to tidy up. Penalty 5 here. Here comes Piedis. Facundo. Little miscontrol's done him a favour, actually, because he's escaped the attentions of Mark Tomlinson. and he's gone for goal. He crunches it under his pony's neck. Well left, though, isn't it? Zubir looking over his shoulder once and then twice. And then, well, he's left the ball behind. Siri's there, but so too is Diego Kavanagh. And Kavanagh will turn and bring this one downfield for the Vikings. Diego reaching out. Zubir is in the pocket behind. This is good link-up play between the two of them. And Kavanagh once again has it. Zubir is free. Now he's going to loop back round. And Kavanagh's going to bring it through himself. Elizalde comes across here to try and put the squeeze on Kavanagh. It's a well-timed pass out towards Zubir. But Pieris was there and he read it superbly well. Here comes Facu Pieris. Oh, lovely pick up there on the near side after a slight miscontrol on the bouncing ball. And Pieris flicks it back in field. Oh, it was almost too good. But the Blues are okay. They've retained possession here and they're going to crunch this one out to the left-hand side. And Pieris will play this on the offside of his pony. Crossing over here is Facu. Little show and go there, trying to get away from Diego Kavanagh. Kavanagh comes in and does a good job, but the Blues have got strength in numbers and they've still on the march here, going down towards goal. Back in defence goes Diego Kavanagh. Kavanagh's backhander has come looping up off of Andre Vorodin, and down into the corner will go Zubir to retrieve this for the white shirts of the Vikings. Zubir nudging it down the boards, waiting for a little bit of space to open up. He's done well, but he's been tagged eventually and hooked out of the play, and the Blues are going to turn and bring it around the corner once again. Oh, and this is dangerous for the Vikings because there's no one back in defence, and he's absolutely flying around the corner, and Fran picks up the bouncing ball, and he crunches it through the posts. And after a long passage of play with no goals at all, they've huffed and they've puffed. Eventually, Park Place breaking the deadlock, and we go 3-2 in favour of the Blues. Now, once he came around the corner, he just had to set himself. The ball was hopping around, to be fair to him. He did very well with the goal shot, made it look simple, but it certainly wasn't. And Park Place go back into an advantage. It's 3-2 in the dying embers of the second chukka. And that is all we've got time for. There is the hooter. They're not going to get the ball back into play here, folks. We're going to go for a break. The Blues are up 3-2.
Hello and welcome to Malaysia. Whether it's your first time here or on a returning flight, we at BP are committed to creating a pleasant experience for you through our new COVID-19 screening process here in KLIA. As soon as you arrive, please proceed towards the BP Health Screening Lounge.
While you proceed to walk past a thermal scanner, which scans all arriving passengers. Test our COVID-19 swab test online from your home country. Please proceed to the self-registration kiosk to process your e-vouchers. If you have not yet purchased the swab test, do not worry, as our friendly BP registration staff will assist you with the process.
After registering, take a seat and relax at a world-class design lounge while you wait for your COVID-19 swab test.
Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals will be there to support you through the entire process. Our screening facility is also equipped with a state-of-the-art on-site COVID-19 lab to ensure a quick turnaround time and the release of the test result.
And that's it!
Here at BP, we hope that you have a pleasant experience with us throughout this process. Till we meet again next time, from everyone here at BP, take care and stay safe.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back here for the start of this third chukka, third of 6 chukkas, of course, in this Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales trophy. And we have the pleasure of watching these two teams running around here at Zakara on this gorgeous afternoon here in England. We've got some messages coming in from some of our Polo Line TV viewers, which is always nice. We love to feel the love. We've got Adam Snowden. Snowy, how are you, buddy? Good job, Polo Line, sending you lots of love from Dubai. Great to hear from you, mate. Hope everything's good in Dubai and you're not too hot. And Adam, of course, a fellow commentator umpire and farrier, amongst many other things. Very talented man. Good to hear from you, Adam, and hope you're all good in Dubai, buddy. Kavanagh finds a little pop pass out towards Zubia. Zubia coming through, peeling for the foul there, but well, he wasn't getting anything for that. Was Piedis. Oh, look at this from Zubia. He's launched it downfield. Is it going to go all the way? It's going to come up a little bit short by the looks of things, and swooping in and driving it under his pony's neck and sweeping around the corner there was Fran. Picked up now by Faku. Piedis launches it long and high. And Siri's flying back in defence. Can she get the backhander? Fran is there. Andre Borodin picks up a nice one. Oh, he's done really well, and he's found a teammate. Look at this. Elizalde is coming through, and Elizalde is going to have a goal shot. And superb bit of play, backup play there from Andre Borodin. He was in the right place at the right time, and he found a wonderful pass back to Elizalde. And here it is on the replay. Well, it was inch perfect, the pass, wasn't it? And Fran says, thank you very much, boss. I've got that covered. And he pops it through, and the Blues go back into a 2-goal advantage, having gone 2-0, remember, early doors in the first. They find themselves 4-2 here in the third. Mark Tomlinson there, trying to get the hook and doing a good job, but it's possession here with Zubia, who leaves it for Kavanagh. Tomlinson goes through, leaves Merlos and goes down for the pass, then loops in behind. Diego with the options. He's got some cover behind, but he's working the ball forward and appealing for the foul as Santos Merlos came in, who's protesting his innocence, but the umpires, by the looks of things, do not agree with him. The whistle has gone. Let's have another look. Yeah. Well, they're marching their way down towards the Vikings goal. The Park Place goal, should I say. And they're having a chat as to where the location of this penalty is going to be. And they've dropped the ball down. It looks like it's a penalty 3 from here. .40-yard hit. And well, the way that Zubia has been striking the ball, the dead ball from the penalty spot today, you really wouldn't want to be giving him a penalty from anywhere on the field, because he's looked very, very confident. Juan Martin Zubia circling around here to try and claw one back for the Vikings from 40 yards. Sets himself, it's hard, and it's straight through the middle, and the Blues aren't going to stop that. The goal is good, and the Vikings back within touching distance with 5 minutes remaining on the clock here in the third. They trail by 3-4. We've got Mohammed Nasir saying hi from Pakistan. He's enjoying the Polo Line live stream action, as are many others. Great to hear from you all. There's a whistle on the plate as Diego Kavanagh was hot out of the throw-in, spun the corner, tried to drive it downfield, and a loud blast on the umpire's whistle. Let's have another look at this. Diego doing well. Merlos comes in. The umpires are having a good chat. Andreev is nipping off to the sidelines. Not sure if he's got a problem there. He's going to change pony, I think, Borodin. Jason Dixon and Julian Appleby having a good chat. They've gone upstairs and had a chat with Howard Smith, who's on the tablet. Very technical now, modern umpiring. These guys doing a superb job. They've got the technology behind them, and it is quite simply to make every decision correct. That's what we're striving to do. And with the help of the technology and the replays, they are very close to getting to that point. It's going to be a penalty 3. And another chance for Juan Martín Zubia. And I think I'm right in saying that this is his 4th 40-yard penalty, which in itself is quite bizarre. And if he scores it, his team will have 4 goals. Zubia looking for another one from 40 yards, circling around here on the Bay Pony. It's high, it's straight, and the goal judge likes it. The Vikings like it because they are back on level terms here with 4.5 minutes remaining in the third. It's 4-4 between Park Place and the Vikings. Well, there's an immediate whistle in the throw-in. Jason Dixon not happy with the lack of space there down the middle. He's given them a warning. Ball's back in play. Zubia playing well, isn't he? Oh, just as I say that, a miscontrol there from Juan Martín Zubia. And Merlos, with some good skills, comes through and then goes for the big one. Tried to drive it downfield towards Pieris, who was going down for the pass, but he's been hooked. And this is good work from Kavanagh. Diego, both sides of the pony. Zubia can't get back to that, putting the brakes on and desperately trying to get round the corner first. And he's done just about that. Wills Fran. Elizalde. Backhander comes in from Tomlinson and momentarily stops the attack. Merlos is there. His open backhander is a goodie, and it's found Pieris, and Pieris has gone past Zubia. This is wonderful stuff from Park Place, and Facundo Pieris, quite simply, doesn't miss from there, folks. It's 5-4 to the Blues. Well, the backhander from Merlos was absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? And it was so timed. The run from Facundo Pieris, he had the momentum. He went past Zubia quite easily in the end. And the Blues into a deserved lead here at the halfway point in this third chukker. We've got 2:55 on the clock, and the umpires have decided to blow the whistle and given the players a chance to change their ponies with a free chukker change. There's the Monterosso camp. Diego Kavanagh taking on some water. He's in some great form, isn't he? Park Place. Remounting. Facundo coming out on the grey. Ten teams have entered this Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. A nice, healthy amount of teams at the start of the UK 22-goal high goal season. And it's great to see so many people in this tournament. A lot of the games being played outside of the Royal County of Berkshire Polo Club. The amount of private fields that we have in this area now is quite extraordinary. Great facilities for high goal polo now in the United Kingdom. And well, it's an absolute joy to be here at Zakara, the field looking superb and in tip-top condition. The final will be on Saturday the 14th at the Royal Berkshire Polo Club. could it be involving one of these two teams? Here comes Zubia. Good skills from the big man. He's onto the near side, back onto the offside. They're appealing for the foul. He's gone past everyone and he's found an opportunity to shoot. Tomlinson is there as backup. Oh, and Mark didn't quite get enough on that, and it's given Facundo Pieris a chance to sweep around the corner and turn defence into attack here for Park Place. Pieris didn't get the contact on the ball he was looking for. He's given it straight to Kavanagh. Diego. Well, he looks like he's shown too much of that to Fran. Zubia back in defence. Big ride-off coming in there. Faking the backhander and spinning the corner here is Zubia, who looks like he's in the mood. Tomlinson puts the brakes on and spins the corner, comes away with the ball, and then a whistle on the play as Mark tried to bring that one back in field. And it looked for all the world like there was a couple of blue players in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's have another look at this. Good work from Mark. A little pirouette there. You can see the line of the ball. And reaching out there, looked like it was Fran. The umpires didn't like it. And they've dropped the ball down on the penalty 4 marker, and this time it's going to be an opportunity for Juan Martin Zubia, who has come up 100% trumps from 40 yards. Can he do the same from 60 and tie the match once again at 5s? Great ball striker. Seems to have a very good head on his shoulders for penalties too. This black pony just looking a little bit hot. Seems to have settled down now. Has a nice rhythm to it. Can he find this one from 60? Winds up. Looks good to me as he got it straight. Is it leaked out to the right? He's missed one. He went very hard at it. Great contact once again, but this time he's just off target and the score remains 5-4 to the Blues. Facu taps it forward here on the grey and then finds a little flick under his pony's neck out towards Fran. Elizalde, with all the time in the world to just stick and ball this one across the field. He's gone for the long drive and he's tried to return the pass out towards Facu, and Facu's going to get there, you know. Sets himself, puts the brakes on. He had no passing options. All the Blues were a long way behind him, so he's retained possession. He's come around the corner here, and now he finds a pass downfield, looking for Elizalde. It's gone a little bit too far, and possession is back with Kavanagh. Diego, with time to spin the corner there, leaves it for Zubia, who's on the loop. Juan Martin. Little glance over his shoulder, and he realised that Diego had gone down for the pass, so he keeps the ball going. Big ride-off coming in there from the grey pony, and she's done enough to put him off. Tomlinson was there. Here comes Facundo. Facundo under his pony's neck. Didn't quite get all of that. Zubia leaves it here for Tomlinson. Tomlinson putting the brakes on here in defence and mopping things up nicely. Merlos was there for a piece of the action, but Mark still has it, and he's done well here, Mark Tomlinson. Dropping in behind is Zubia. Zubia will be left the ball here from Mark Tomlinson. Tomlinson goes downfield, so too does Diego Kavanagh, and that's gone very, very long. Vorodin will go back and be first to surface here in defence for Park Place. Oh, and that's a lovely open backhander. Almost too much angle on it. It's allowed Kavanagh to come in and crunch Fran out of the way and take the inside track, and he's in possession again once again. Here is Diego Kavanagh. Merlos is there. So too is Tomlinson. Tomlinson downfield. Kavanagh will have a chance to go for goal from here, and he pulls the trigger. This looks good to me. It's going. Oh, it's just inside the left-hand post. A sensational under-the-neck shot there from Diego Kavanagh, who found a little bit of space after working so hard to get down there.
So the history behind the Prince of Wales Trophy final, we were founded in 1985. Dad wanted to start the club with the intention of hosting all different levels of polo. I asked Prince Charles if we could name it after him. Here we are today, 36 years later. It's a top level tournament, top level players. We're expecting a fantastic final Saturday, high level polo. Obviously amazing to get Justine and Brooks on board and build this tournament up. Fantastic company, it's the perfect partner for the game of Kings. Their royal tradition, it's fantastic they support polo as they do, and the fact that they've come here is even better. So yeah, over the moon to be working with Justine and Brooks. It's a great partnership and long may that continue. The teams will be very much looking forward to getting the Prince of Wales Trophy from Chadwick Delaney, who's the MD of Justine and Brooks. They all want to get their hands on that.
Great to have so many people from so many different places messaging in on Polo Line TV messaging platforms. We're back in play, and it's that man again, Zubir, who's had a really good start to this match. And he's found a lovely pass out towards Kavanagh. Short measured pass. Merlos couldn't quite come in, thought about it, but Diego is in control of the play. Zubir comes in and blocks Merlos and gives his teammate a chance to dance left and then back out to the right, and he fizzes one downfield. Back in defence for Park Place here is Thran. And a whistle on the play as Mark Tomlinson was coming through. Flying back in defence was Facundo Pires, but the umpires didn't like it. Zubir. It looked like he was well positioned as well. It's going to be a penalty in favour of the white shirts of the Vikings. And there's a chance here for them to take the lead. I don't think they've been in the lead throughout this game. They went 2-0 down early doors. They've got back on level terms a couple of times. They went 2-2 after 2 short penalties. They find themselves 5-5 here. But I don't think they've been in the lead. And there's a golden opportunity. And Zubir, well, quite simply doesn't miss from 30, does he? Front of our commentary position. Ball is bowled back in. Zubir at the back of the pack, trying to work it away from Fran. And then Santos Merlos gets him back up there from Mark Tomlinson. Mark Tomlinson, well, maybe a bit disappointed with that one. Just possibly pushed it a bit further right than he wanted. And it's popped out over the board. So possession goes back to Park Place. Here comes Facu. Pires decides to retain possession and then try and take on Tomlinson. Sweeps it under his pony's neck. Still Facundo Pires. Working it forward. Little show and go there on Mark Tomlinson, and he's found some space here. Pires, this is very dangerous for the Vikings. The goal shot comes in. It looks a bit straight, is it? Oh, it's not out of play, and Zubir had to come back and deal with it. And he put in a very good hook in the end on Merlos, and the ball has trickled out of play, and possession will go back to the Vikings from their own back line. Umpire calls play as the clock ticks down inside 5 minutes here in the fourth. Zubir. Well, he went for a massive hit. Is he looking for Siri there? It came up short either way. It's been turned around the corner. Merlos was there. Back in control here is Santos Merlos. Will go near side. Can he drag this one back towards goal? Yes, he can. A chance here for the young Argentine. The approach shot looks, oh, I say good. He's left it out to the right-hand side, and he couldn't quite get the pony back to it, and Kavanagh is back in possession here for the Vikings. Diego has done well. Gone past his man, but he's shown too much of that to Facundo. Pieris on the near side, back towards Merlos. Merlos with a little touch there forward, and then a backhander. In fact, that was Fran who came up with that play. Zubia back in defence here. A nice angled pass across the field. It was good. It was away from the traffic, and it was sensible play there from Zubia, and he's found Tomlinson. Tomlinson appealing for the foul. Didn't think he had enough space to go to the ball, but the umpire's disagreeing with him, and eventually the whistle is blown as Tomlinson gets a little sideways there with Fran Elizalde. Our umpire is right on the spot. That's Julian Appleby just having a chat with the players. Jason Dixon comes across. Let's have a look. Well, they're having a good chat about this. I think they've gone upstairs to Howard Smith. And Howard's going to have to pick the bones out of that one. So the referee, who's up in a cherry picker with a bird's eye view of the field, has also got the benefit of a tablet and a replay and a couple of different angles to look at. And the umpire's deciding that this is a penalty and it's in favour of Park Place. It's going to be a penalty for 60-yard attempt. And the reason it's gone from there is because the play was very wide. It was going out towards the boards. It was outside the 60 and going away from goal. So it's going to be an opportunity here for Facundo Pieris to equalise for Park Place. Pony looks comfy. Facu sets himself. It's hard, and it's straight, and it's perfect from Pieris. 6-6, 3:45 on the clock here in the fourth, and Park Place have tied the game once again. Looks like we're almost ready. We're just missing a blue. It's Borodin, he's coming out now. And the players are going to line up right in front of us here. The centre of this beautiful polo pitch at Zakara. Ball's in play from umpire Appleby. Tomlinson's there. Finds a pass downfield and away from the traffic, and he's found Zubia. Zubia coming through on the near side. He's over the top of the play. Pieris back in defence here for Park Place. His open backhander is out towards the boards and looking for a teammate, and he's done very well, and he's absolutely flown past Tomlinson. This is good. Can he keep this one going? A terrible bounce. He's left it behind, but Merlos is there, and he's crunched it back downfield. Unfortunate there for Park Place. That one just ricocheting off the back of a pony, and it's fallen very nicely here for the Vikings. Tomlinson goes through, leaves it here for his teammate. Kavanagh working it right and then left. Shown too much of that to Merlos. Fran is there. His little backhander on the near side was intended for Fran Elizalde. Appealing for the foul there on the backhander was Zubir, but play will continue. The Whites have got the ball here, and Kavanagh has gone beyond Pieris. Kavanagh down towards goal, eventually taken out of it. Siri is there. Siri comes through. Mark Tomlinson's there for a piece of the action. Eventually on the loop here is Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia nudging it down towards goal and reaching out. Zubia. Zubia. He's appealing for the foul. I think there may well have been a whistle. Or did the ball go out of play? I think there was a whistle on the play. It's hard to tell. I got my headphones on and my producer in my ear. Sometimes I can't hear the whistle. Let's have a look at the replay. Here's Zubia. Nudges it forward. Oh, it's Facu Pieris coming in, wasn't it? And the umpires are having a good chat about this. But it looks like it might just be a knock-in. Well, they're still discussing it. They've gone upstairs to Howard Smith. And Howard is back on his tablet. .210 on the clock here in the fourth. Locked at 6-6. It's a knock-in. Decision made. The ball is at the feet of Facundo Pieris. Pieris circles around and nudges it back into play. Going out to the left there. And receiving the pass is Fran Elizalde. Good bit of skills, brings it back across the field and then finds a superb pass up towards Pieris. Pieris now picking it up just about on the halfway line, and he's found some space. Zubir is coming back hard, but I don't think he's going to get anywhere near Facundo Pieris. Oh, his pony made a very strange stride there. I don't know if it jumped something on the field just before he went to hit towards goal, and may have had an impact on Facundo Pieris' goal shot. It's gone wide to the right. Possession will go back to the Vikings. Less than a minute and a half remaining here in the fourth. Zubia out towards Kavanagh. They've linked well together, haven't they? Kavanagh couldn't quite get the measure of the treasure on that occasion. A big backhander coming in and turning it around here for Park Place. Tomlinson goes back and is first to surface in defence. Can't come up with the backhander, and they're dropping in on this. It's Merlos. Oh, he's got it. He wasn't going to miss from there. He leapt all over that mistake, that defensive mistake from Monterroso. And it is the blue shirts of Park Place who go into a narrow advantage in the final minute of this fourth chuck-up. It's 7-6. There will be enough time to get the ball back in play. Looks like we are going to be playing the 30 seconds. Oh, lovely from Kavanagh at the back of the pack, and then, well, he was gone, wasn't he? And he absolutely skied it and left it behind. And possession is back with Park Place here. Left for Merlos. Santos working it forward. Picked up by Fran. Fran returns the favour up towards Santos. Facu has gone. And the pass has gone long and straight up towards Andre. Vorodin. Siri is back in defence. Lovely backhander coming in there from Siri. But it's been picked up by Facundo Pieris, and Pieris is reaching out and he's evaded the hook there and he's gone to goal. And Facundo Pieris right at the end of the fourth chukker. A couple of quick goals there for Park Place inside the last minute of the fourth. And they've gone from 6-6 to 8-6 as the hooter goes, the whistle goes. That is the end of the fourth. And Park Place have the advantage here over the Vikings. 8-6. Well, we've got the pleasure of the drone shots of that last passage of play. Facundo putting the burners on and going beyond Zubia and getting the job done for Park Place and putting them into a 2-goal advantage, 8-6, as we go into the start of the 5th chukka. Some more messages coming in, this time from some great friends of ours in Dubai. Raja Abul Jabain is tuned in and watching the action on Polo Line TV. Raja watching the action with Kimbo Roche and Raja, great friends of ours from Dubai, both of course great polo players in their own right. Anyone else wants to get a message in? You are very, very welcome. Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. As the drone gets launched back into the sky, we're just waiting for Facundo Pieris, who's coming out on this lovely little chestnut. Looks like we're ready for action. Fran, out of the air. Trying to get away from Zubia. Zubia's done well. Elizalde, quick reactions and retains possession of the ball, tries to flick it downfield. Zubia working hard. Tomlinson, backhander, delays it. Very nice from Mark, waited and played it late, and he's found Zubia. Zubia's crunched one downfield, and they're on the march here, the Vikings. This is superb team polo, and look at this. Kavanagh, can he get it back towards goal? Oh, he's mishit it, and he's left it short, and Pieris will have to play it. It stayed in play, a little flick, open backhander there from Facu. A bit leisurely, wasn't he? A bit casual about that. And Tomlinson is back in possession. And the Vikings have kept this attack alive here. Here comes Zubia. He's coming across the field. He's got some backup. Kavanagh is there. Tomlinson is there for a piece of the pie. They're all appealing. And play will continue. And it's Facundo Pieris. Pieris in the corner on the chestnut. Tomlinson comes across. And a whistle on the play. Very hard to see from here. But the Blues think they got it. As Facundo Pieris is cantering it down the field. Let's have another look at this on the replay. There's Facundo Pieris on the chestnut. Tomlinson comes in with the challenge. I think that's probably the one they didn't like. Well, they're having a chat there. Diego Kavanagh just asking the umpires. He's entitled to ask a question as long as he does it in the right way. He's team captain, and that's all fair, and I'm sure the umpires will be happy to explain what they have seen and what they have awarded here. It's a spot hit in favour of the Blues. Here comes Facu, leaves it there, and then receives the pass here from Fran Elizalde. Pieris now. Kavanagh comes across. Fran drops in behind. Well, you could see there Diego Kavanagh was just about to play the ball, and just as he was going to, the umpire said clear white, and he pulled out of it, had a good look round towards Julian Appleby. A little bit of comedy there in the middle of the game. Tomlinson back in defence here and doing a good job for the white shirts of the Vikings. Zubia forced a little bit wide, but he's got possession of the ball here, and he's also got Facundo Pieris for company. Juan Martin takes the contact there with Pieris, brings it back around the corner. It's all got a bit messy, and the attack has broken down. Tomlinson's there, but the Blues have got it. It's Pieris reaching out here and retaining it on the chestnut. Facundo, oh, that's a superb pass. Look at that lovely wristy pass down towards Merlos, and Merlos has set himself. He's going to flick it around the corner and bring it back towards goal. Santos Merlos, he's got it. He had so much time in the end. He had the inside track. He nudged Siri out of the way, set himself, and he was clinical from there. The young Argentine putting Park Place 3 goals into the lead here with 4.5 minutes remaining in the 5th. It's 9-6 in favour of Park Place. Fran. Switching to the near side. Told to hit it, and he has. He's found a good pass, but Tomlinson's read it well. Near sider coming in from Mark, turning it around. He's found a good one. Out to Zubia. Zubia coming across the field here for the Vikings, putting the brakes on, cutting back behind the pony of Facundo Pieres. Superb stuff here from the big back for the Vikings. He's come flying through, and Merlos surely has pushed Kavanagh straight in front of Zubia. The umpires didn't like it. A double whistle from both Jason Dixon and Julian Appleby, and this one can only be going one way. It's just a question of where. Just not enough space there to get that ride off in. Our next match will be an 11 o'clock local time transmission from Dubai, as in Dubai Polo Grounds in the United Kingdom, not in the UAE. And that is Dubai taking on Park Place Vara tomorrow, Monday the 9th at 11 o'clock. Make sure you're tuned in for that one. Very exciting teams. Great to see the new formations of these teams as we look at Zubia circling around here, and he's got an open goal, 30-yarder. And he crunches it through with complete control. And he's clawed one back here. The Whites are within 2. It's 9-7 in favour of Park Place. So back to the centre. Appleby with the ball in hand. Gets us back in play. Pops out the back there. Merlos was there. Fran turning sharply, tries to drive a pass downfield looking for Facundo Pieres, but the pass wasn't quite long enough, and that's allowed Zubia to swoop in and smash it across the field under his pony's neck. Found himself with a little bit of time and space on the far side of the field here, the 8-goal Argentine, who looks like he's in great form, doesn't he? He's left it there for a teammate. It's been smashed downfield. Tomlinson finds a good one. Oh, and Diego Kavanagh just didn't quite get the pony in the right place, and he's overrun it, and the attack has broken down. And look at this, Facundo Pieres has gone goal side, and Facu surely will set himself, and he'll drive that one through the goal, and indeed he does. A counter-attack there as the Vikings attack broke down there. Kavanagh, who, well, looked like he was well set to get on the end of the Mark Tomlinson pass, couldn't get the pony in position, and the Blues came around the corner, and once Facundo Pieres had gone beyond the last line of defence, well, it was heart in the mouth kind of stuff for the white shirts of the Vikings, and rightly so, because Pieres does not often miss from there, and the Blues have gone 10-7. Here he is again, Facu decides to take it around the corner. Kavanagh going hard across the field there. Pieres smashing that one down towards Fran. Will it stay in play? No, it won't. It's bounced over the boards, and possession will go back to the Vikings. Jason Dixon drops the ball down. Here comes Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia with an open cut shot across the field. Tomlinson comes through. Good bump there on Merlos. Two of them cancel each other out. Nice little turn there by the pony of Fran Elizalde, and he's done a good job, and well, Facu came through and he's over the top of the bouncing ball. Zubia, nicely done here by the number 4 for the Vikings, and Kavanagh's found a beauty, bent that one round the corner and missed all the traffic. Kaylee Smith is there, and she has got the whistle as Andre Borodin came in defence and tried to nick the ball away from Kaylee. The umpire's whistle is gone, and they didn't like it. It was a lovely pass downfield. And, well, Kaylee looked like she was well set, didn't she? In the perfect position. I have to say, the pass from Kavanagh was inch perfect. He bent it around the players, drew it back towards goal, and he put it right in front of Kaylee Smith. And they've earned themselves another close-range penalty here, and this is another penalty too. And how many close-range penalties have the Whites had? 4 40s? At least 2 30s? 7 in total. Here comes Zubia. He's missed 160, but he's been clinical from this range. He ain't going to miss a 30, surely. Lovely swing. He's a great ball striker, and he's very confident over those. That one's through. and the difference is 2, and the Whites are within touching distance. They're hanging on in there with a minute remaining here in the 5th. It's 10 goals to 8. Next goal, very important, you feel. Fran. And a whistle on the play as Zubir came flying through, but it looked like he came straight through the back of Elizalde's backhander, and I think this is going to be a spot hit to the Blues. Let's have a look. Yeah. He's got to go near side, try and hook there. He just arrived a bit late, and he's parked himself in the wrong place. Spot hit, penalty 5, and it's at the feet of Facundo Pieris. Taps it forward. Tomlinson comes across. Looping in behind there is Fran. A miscontrol there from Facu, but he's gone downfield for the pass. He'll have to pick it up on the near side. Flicks it across the field. Merlos is there for a piece of the action. So too is Diego Cavana. And Cavana's found a nice little backhander, and he's found his teammate Zubir, who's turned sharply. Tries to go for the first time return pass. Tomlinson will be on the end of this. Will he? No. Merlos comes across. Gets a near sider in. Plucked out of the air. Well, I say that. He's completely missed it. Very unusual for Facundo Pieris. And the two number 4s coming together. Zubir's convinced that he's got the foul. The whistle has gone, and the umpires are heading down that way. And what do you know? The Whites have earned themselves another penalty. And there's Facundo. And the umpires have adjudged him to come out in front of Juan Martin Zubir. And it's just a question of where this penalty's going, but this could well be a 3. It is a 3. And there's another opportunity here from Zubir. And Park Place will be fearing the worst because, well, he's missed a 60, which he pushed wide down at the other end of the field. But he has looked very, very confident over these. And I don't want to tempt fate, but, well, you'd put your house on him scoring here. Zubir circling around, looking for 9-10. What a time to score this would be, right at the end of the 5th. He's got it. Has he? He has. The flag's good. The Blues think it's wide. They're convinced it's wide. And it is wide. He's missed one. Can you believe it? And he's missed one just before the hooter goes at the end of the 5th chukker. And how important could that penalty miss be after him being so solid throughout the match from the penalty spot? Zubir is wide to the right from 40 yards. And wow, we finished the 5th chukker. Park Place probably can't believe their luck after that penalty miss. They come in at the change. It's 10 goals to 8.
Queremos agradecer por hacer que este evento sea maravilloso.
There's Kaylee Smith, the replacement for Siri. And she's done very well. She came out in that 5th chukker. And she earned her side a penalty at the far end of the field, which was converted by Juan Martin Zubir. But since then, he's missed a 40 at the other end of the pitch, which was the final action of that fifth chukker. And how important could that miss be? Score remains 10 goals to 8. And a sigh of relief from Facundo Pieres as he comes in and knocks the ball back into play. Facu. Up towards Fran. Pieres goes downfield. Elizalde doesn't get all of that, but he's going to have a second go at it. Can he find the pass? Well, no. 2 miss hits in a row, and he's giving it straight back to Zubia. Fakes the backhander, puts the brakes on, spins the corner, and then goes back out to the left. That's clever play from Zubia, and Pieres will have to yield and give him a play, and he has. Low pass out towards Kavanagh. Kavanagh with a little flick there, taking the ball away from Merlos, and then sets himself and goes for a big, deep neck shot. Didn't get the angle right. Tomlinson has been sold a little bit short there, and Elizalde will come around the corner here and turn defence into attack here for Park Place. Good stuff here from the onto the near side goes Fran. He's over the top of the bouncing ball, and possession is back with Diego. Kavanagh turns back inside the grey pony of Merlos, finds himself with a little bit of space and time here as he nudges that one away from the boards and back in field. Here comes Diego Kavanagh working this one in field. This is good skills from the small Argentine. He's found some space. He's whacked back in front of goal. Borodin was there, but it looked like for all the world that Elizalde had put the ball, Kavanagh had put the ball back into the Park Place player. Oh, and a whistle on the play as Kaylee Smith may well have got another one for her team here, and it's on Facundo Pieres. Well, let's have a look. Facu with a miscontrol, and then he jinks to come back to the ball. Loud blast from the umpires. And it's gone in favour of the Whites. Of course it has. Where are they going with this one? Well, they're coming away. Kaylee Smith was coming away from the goal that she was attacking, and she was a fair distance from goal, so it's a penalty for a 60-yard attempt here for Zubia. And can he slot this one and make amends for that missed 40? Zubia circling around, coming in off a very long run up. Pony looks, well, very comfy, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Sets himself. It's high, very high. Is it out to the right? He's missed it. He's pushed it right. The last couple, that one, the 60 that he missed at the other end went out to the left, but he's put that 40 and now that 60 at the same end. Both wide of that right-hand goalpost. And, well, a huge sigh of relief here for Park Place. And they retain that 2-goal cushion, 10 goals to 8. As Pieres brings the ball back into play. Facu. Tomlinson waits. Measured pass out towards Fran. Fran with some time and space. He's hit a beauty this time, and Andre Borodin is going down, and he'll be on the end of this, no doubt about it. He's gone out to the left-hand side. Can he get across and cut it back towards goal? Zubia goes for the next shot and finds it. Oh, bouncing ball was too much there for Merlos to deal with. In fact, it was Fran who was over the top of that, was it? Either way, here comes Zubia. Putting the brakes on and getting it back round the corner, but a miscontrol there, and that's allowed Kavanagh to jump all over this. Diego asking the pony for a little bit more. Kavanagh comes through, gets tagged there in the hook. A little bit of luck off the pony there coming through for Fran, and he's crunched it under his pony's neck. Zubia back in defence, tickles it forward. He's flirting with danger because he's got Pieres right there, but he's done well. Bump the 10-goal Argentine out of the way and retain possession here. And he's confident, isn't he? He's certainly not shy of confidence. Tomlinson's well positioned. He may play a part in this play. Zubia still going though. And then a wristy pass up towards Mark, and Mark has gone through, and he's trying to put the hammer down and go away from Fran. Elizalde, it's still Tomlinson. Tomlinson on the near side, this is good, but that one has gone out to the right-hand side, has it? Yes, he has. He wanted to cut it, and it's gone a little bit straight. Fran with the open backhander, out towards Merlos. Merlos on the grey pony. Comes through and does well here, Santos. He's got Kavanagh leaning hard into him, and the two of them cancel each other out. Zubir is there to come around the corner, and Zubir flicks it once and then gets absolutely crunched by Facundo Pieres. There's a very loud blast from the umpire's whistle. Zubir is off his pony, and it's going to be an opportunity for everyone to nip off and have a change halfway through this sixth and final chukker. There's the replay. Zubir had touched the ball already, and Facundo Pieres came crunching into him. And it's going to be Facundo Pieres. Facu taps it forward. Tomlinson comes across. Pieres. Fran is tucked in behind. Facu sets himself, tries to fizz that one downfield, but well, he didn't find the play. Fran weaving one way and then another, trying to lose the attentions of Diego Kavanagh. He's done well here. Elizalde. Tomlinson comes across. It's cagey. Very cagey. And they're appealing for a foul. First of all from the hook. Then there may have been a sandwich. Players with sticks raised as four players come together. Let's have a look at the replay here. Blue 3 has it. White 3 comes in. White 2's there for a piece of the action. And it's gone in favour of the Whites. Spot hit. Penalty 5. Just less than 3 minutes remaining here. 2:55 on the clock. Zubir needs to get this one, and they need to score from this play, you feel. As time is ticking away. And that's a lovely hit. Oh, look at this. They've absolutely torn them apart. It's just route one over the top, and Kavanagh is on the end, and the approach shot looks perfect, and surely he can't miss from there, and he doesn't miss, folks. What a sensational goal. It was pretty basic in the end, but a superb tonk from Juan Martin Zubir. The ball went absolutely flying over the top of everyone. It was straight down the middle of the field, and Diego Kavanagh timed his run to perfection. He went beyond Merlos on the grey pony, and there's nothing that Santos Merlos could do to get back in defence. Kavanagh was not going to miss from there. It's 10 goals to 9, and the game is still very much alive with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining on the clock in the sixth. Oh, that one's popped up. Fran is there. Zubir comes in, gets man and ball. Kelly Smith's there for a piece of the action. Tomlinson comes in, but he's swatted out of the way there by Pieres. And Pieres is going down towards goal, and that looks like a really good hit to me. It might go all the way. He may not even need to touch it. He doesn't. He's found it from range. And Pieres turning on the charm, and it was needed. With 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining in the sixth, the difference is 2 once again, as Facundo Pieres puts 11 up on the scoreboard. It's 11 goals to 9 in favour of Park Place. And as we see there, well, it looked like a very good approach, but in the end, he didn't need to touch it. It went all the way, and Pieres showing his class. Park Place surely have done enough here. Can they get possession of the ball? They can. Pieres chops it up over the halfway line and puts the hammer down. Coming across hard. Across the field there is Kavanagh, but Pieres has opened his shoulders and found a nice one down towards Merlos. Back in defence here goes Juan Martin Zubir. Zubir will go near side and open it up, but the Blues are there. There's strength in numbers, and it's Pieres putting the brakes on here on the chestnut. Gets a little back up there from Santos Merlos. His little backhander came in towards Diego Kavanagh, who was also there. So too was Fran. The backhander was intended for Fran. It was a bit short, to be fair. It sold him a bit short. Kavanagh got in between them, and the whistle has gone, and this surely is going to be a penalty 5 in favour of the white shirts of the Vikings. Zubir circling around. Well, they've got to get on with it. They need a quick goal and then a whistle from the throw-in to have any chance here. He certainly can't tap it too much. There's the drive downfield. Merlos is well positioned back in defence here for the blue shirts. Open backhander is a beauty from Merlos. He's absolutely nailed it. And he's hit it so far. He gave Pieris a chance to go beyond Zubir, but Zubir with those long arms of his has reached out and got the hook there on Facundo Pieris. Here comes Diego Kavanagh. Time ticking away here for the white shirts of the Vikings. And Zubir comes through, the two number 4s coming together. Kaylee Smith is there for a piece of the action, but she's over the top of the play. And it's picked up this time by Fran. And Fran will just run the clock down here. There's 20 seconds left in the time. The Blues have got this one. Hook coming in there from Kavanagh, who's still working his socks off. A leave from Kaylee Smith for Mark Tomlinson. Tomlinson turns a corner, chops it downfield up towards Diego Kavanagh. But play will continue, and I think most players realizing that there's not enough time for either team to change the course of the result as Pieris fires that one down towards goal. The hooter goes, ladies and gentlemen, and Park Place have just proved to be too strong for the Vikings here in a really good battle. It was very good last couple of chukkers, wasn't it? Play opening up there in the 6th, but it is the blue shirts of Park Place who have defeated the Vikings 11 goals to 9. So let's have a look at the goals of the game as chosen by our producer-director. What's he come up with? Well, this was Diego. Merlos in hot pursuit, but after that wonderful pass from Zubir, he wasn't going to catch him. Here's Fakul. And this was the first goal of the game. Look at this from Borodin. Absolutely smokes it. Wonderful goal from Andre. After a lovely pass from Facundo Pieris. Here it is from a different angle. Siri couldn't quite get back to it. And it was beautifully read there by the number 1 for Park Place. And he'll be chuffed about that, no doubt about it. Here's another nice one. The under the neck shot on the angle. Beautifully done. And look at that for a pass. Borodin having a great game. Put it on a plate there for his teammate, and Fran quick to turn around and thank his captain and patron for that beautiful pass. Here it is again from the different angle. Nicely done. This is Santos Merlos. Had the inside of the field, nudged Siri out of the way, came around the corner. There's nothing that the retreating Vikings player could do. As Santos Merlos flicks that one through the posts. And there's another field goal by Park Place. Nicely done on the run. Great shots in the drone. Kavanagh having another very good game, I thought, Diego Kavanagh. And it's all smiles down in the blue camp. Andrei Borodin, after a very good individual performance from him, I have to say. That great goal that we saw and that lovely pass to set up Fran Elizalde. Good performance from the number 1 for Park Place. Let's have a look at the stats. Field goals, 10-2. Having a laugh. Throw-ins shaded by the Vikings, 13-10 in their favour. Fouls committed, 13-10 the other way. Park Place committing 13 and just 10 by the Vikings. Yellow cards, none in the game. Penalties, 1 out of 2. Only got 2 penalties, Park Place. Extraordinary. And look at that, 7 out of 10 for the Vikings. There were no corners in the match. Chukker by chukker. Nip and tuck throughout the first half, wasn't it? 2-2 at the end of the first, 3-2 at the end of the second, 5-5 at half-time, 8 goals to 6 in favour of Park Place at the end of the 4th. They were 10-8 ahead by the end of the 5th chukker, and they retained that 2-goal advantage, and come the end of the 6th, it was 11 goals to 9. So that's all we've got time for this transmission from Zakara. What a great game of polo in this Justerini and Brooks Prince of Wales Trophy. Don't forget to be tuned in tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. That's 11 o'clock local time, where live from Dubai Polo Fields here in Berkshire, we will have Dubai taking on Park Place Vara. That's 11 a.m. tomorrow. Make sure you're tuned in on Polo Line TV.